Guys, welcome back to Driving TV Kenya. And I think in the previous topics, we have been tackling about how to drive certain trucks, matrela, matractors, magari ndogo ndogo, and all sorts of tuk-tuk, piki-piki. But today, tukasema let us introduce for each and every one of us so that kila mtu aelewe vizuri jinsi ya cooperate kwa barabara. Here with me having a Kenya Learner Driver Handbook, tabu ya funza magari madogo, the rules and regulations of the road introduced by NTSA. I just want to start from the beginning to the end, and we'll be tackling it in form of episodes. So the introduction of driving, this book has all the fundamental rules and regulations that will guide us as beginner driver drivers when we are driving on the road, because there are so many things on the road. Gari tu sio kuingia na kuendesha. There are some rules and regulations that has to guide us so that to avoid and reduce many chances of accidents. What are motor vehicles? Motor vehicles are an important part of our day-to-day living and provide means for people and goods to be transported from one location to another for the sake of business and other things. The major reason to why NTSA decided to introduce this book is to enable us as drivers to know the rules and regulations, the penalties that are on the road when we do a certain mistake, so that we can avoid many accidents that may occur, because most of the road accidents are caused by human error. So fundamental driving rules. The road is governed by rules and regulations that ensure order is maintained on the road all the times. We have two fundamental documents that give us the rules and regulations of the road. One, we have the Traffic Act. Number two, we have the Highway Code. So those are the fundamental documents that guides us as drivers on the road. So when we talk of Traffic Act sets out the laws that govern the use of road and the expected conduct of road users. It also includes some of the penalties and fines for the road users who do not abide by the rules. So when Traffic Acts ina deal na sheria ambazo zinatusaidia. For example, if gari yako ni mbovu ama have gone against the rules of the road, unapigwa faini kulingana na what you have caused. Then when we talk of the Highway Code, is a set of information, advice, guides, and mandatory rules for all road users in Kenya. For example, we have traffic signs. It provides guidelines for animals, pedestrians, cyclists, and motorists. So the purpose of Highway Code is to promote safety, responsible behavior, and courtesy at all times. So those are the things that are found on a Highway Code. The work of Traffic Act inadeal na sheria, penalties, fines for road users who do not abide by the rules of the road. Regulations that can be found in Traffic Act or Highway Code. The use of horn when necessary. Horn can be used in several purposes, several places, and some areas that are prohibited. For example, when you have a car, you are a driver, where are you not supposed to hoot and where are you supposed to hoot? You may only use your car horn while your vehicle is moving, and you need to warn other road users of your presence. You are only allowed to use your horn when your car is moving. Do not use the horn when your car is stationary on the road. Kama gari imesimama, never hoot. Do not use the horn aggressively even when the other road, your fellow driver on the road has gone astray on the road. Maybe we have different things in our lives. Mtu maybe akona stress ama amechoka nini, anaendesha vibaya. Don't just hoot aggressively kumshtua. pigia tu horn vizuri pole nini, umalert tu ajue nilikuwa nimeenda astray, arudi kwa nafasi yake, then upite. Do not use your horn at places where no hooting sign has been placed. There are some places which there are signposts written no hooting. So those places, please don't try to hoot. Then do not use your horn at designated areas where hooting is always prohibited. So those are places you should just use your common sense, just slow down, don't hoot. Peter, you can speed up again. There are specific vehicles which you should give right of way. When you are on the road, for example, you are traveling or you are driving, kuna magari tofauti, magari fulani lazima uyapee heshima. The vehicle number 1, police cars, iona with a siren or hizo lights juu yake, hizo lazima you should obey them, you should respect, sipishe zipite. Number 2, we have emergency vehicles such as fire engines and ambulance surrounding the siren.
An ambulance
with
siren is always
or
the
with
first
flashing
indication of a
lights.
disaster,
An ambulance,
especially a road
fire
accident or a
extinguisher,
fire outbreak.
hizo gari when you see them inatoa hiyo alarm, inapiga hiyo alarm, na hizo mataa you should respect them, wapee nafasi. Number 3, presidential motorcade ama msafara wa rais. That one is generally a must. When you see that the president is coming, weka gari kando, wapite na msafara wao. Those are very important, ndo wewe utaendelea na safari yako. Number 4, when you are asked to do so by a police officer or a traffic marshal. Unaweza kuwa kwa barabara, you are driving, unafika mahali unaona polisi officer na control anasema endea huko. Maybe there is a reason to why anakuambia hivyo, kuna ajali maybe imefanyika hivyo. Those are things you should obey and give way. Then we have what we call a pedestrian range. Pedestrian range is a place that is designated for pedestrian. So you as a driver, you are not allowed kupitia kwa hiyo space. So as a driver, you are not either allowed to pass through the road designated for pedestrian or cyclists. Then we have traffic signs and signals. Traffic signs and signals are used to communicate on the road. There are 2 types of traffic signals. Number 1, we have the hand signal. Number 2, we have the light signals. Those ones tutaziona zote and their function and where they are applied. We shall look at them. Then traffic signs are used to guide, provide information and warn all road users. Most signs fall within 3 broad categories, although there are exceptions. These are traffic signs and signals. Traffic signs kuna zile zenye they are categorized into 3. 1, we have the ones that are in form of, it means it's warning you. Obvious, when you see a warning sign, it is trying to show you that you should slow down. When you are at a certain high speed, you have to slow down. Then the next category, we have the circle. The signs that are drawn into a circular form, whereby those signs that are used to give you order. Enda hii direction, it's compulsory you should move to this or that direction. Then we have the third category. This one is information signs. When you see a rectangular form anywhere, your sign is just to inform you that there is something ahead of you. Maybe we have bus park, a hotel, a motel. Triangular signs, they used to warn. Circular, they give order or compulsory move to this direction. Then rectangular form, So that one brings us to the end of the lesson of today. Tomorrow we shall be looking at the model town board. Hii yetu itakuwa kidogo tofauti. Tunakuomba tu subscribe, support hii channel, and we know inaenda kusaidia madereva wengi sana, because already for those wenye wameona yenye hii channel inafanya watu inafanya watu wanaenda interview wanapita jinsi ya kuendesha magari kadhaa. So kindly subscribe, like, ikiwezekana ushare model town board.